He's not, but he probably should be. Hello, citizens. Welcome back. This is our match reaction for Man City 1, Man United 2 in the Premier League. Hit like, hit subscribe. Ignore the air because I've just won my heart, so I don't really care. I think that rhymes. Anyway, on to the game. Oh my God. Look, we're in free fall. We're in absolute free fall. We're a disaster. I don't think Pep has a clue. I don't think Pep understands what he's doing. I don't think he knows how to fix it. He just doesn't get it. And he just makes things worse with every single change that he makes. And every little tweak to the starting 11, it goes worse and worse. And it couldn't have got any worse than when I saw that Núñez was playing at left back, because, oh my Lord, we tried this a few seasons ago with Bernardo and it didn't work with him. And Bernardo is 100 times a player Núñez will ever be. And if it doesn't work with Bernardo, it ain't going to work with Núñez. And boy, oh boy, did it not work with Núñez. I mean, we almost got away with it for 87 minutes and then epic collapse. But my God, it's just one thing after another. And we're going into this game, 7 defeats and 10. It's now 8 and 11. It's a derby game. You expect a little bit of bite. You expect some physicality, us to be up for it. You know, we're under against it here. Pep's against it. The players are... You know, that the players are getting abused online and the fans are still behind them. And you expect the players to come out and give some sort of fight. Any kind of anything, really. Just show us something. Show us that you actually care. And today was a game where they didn't care. That the players who were on that pitch, they didn't give an absolute damn. You know, they didn't run their hearts out. They didn't kick anyone. They didn't really try. You can't tell me that was trying, because it wasn't. Even teams at the bottom of the table try. We didn't. You know, and we're going that way very quickly, very quickly. And it's just embarrassment after embarrassment, because that's what it is now. It's an embarrassment and there's no way out of it. We're sinking. We're sinking pretty hard. And again, we go back to that 11. Oh my God. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. When you're just switching it around like this and putting the players out, you're leaving Doku on, but then you're taking Grealish out when he had his best game against Forest a couple of weeks ago. You ease in and out the team constantly. Foden comes back in this one. He wasn't even involved in the game at all. And the defense, time and time again, we play ourselves into so much trouble. And I've seen it for months now. It's been, 2-3 months this has been going on. That once we score one goal, we just collapse. And I knew it was going to happen. I did a live stream from the game from in my seat, and you'll hear me when United get that penalty, they'll win 2-1 because we'll push up to the halfway line. And that's exactly what we did. Pep doesn't have a clue. He doesn't know how to manage games. He doesn't know when to make his substitutions. And for the love of God, he doesn't know when to change that system, because the system is killing us. The system is all wrong right now. When it's going well and everyone's fine and everyone's fit and free-flowing, it's fantastic, isn't it? Because you keep hold of the ball, you all press as a team, and in theory it goes well. But when it's against you and we're not pressing as a team and every shot on target goes in, it turns into this, where nobody wants the ball, because at the moment it looks like, and all the way through that game I kept saying, it looks like nobody wants the ball because they're too scared of making a mistake. So no one makes that run, no one makes the overlap, no one goes on the inside. Everyone just stands there and lets the person on the ball dilly-dally with it until he inevitably goes backwards, and everybody goes backwards because where can they go? There's no one forward ahead of them doing anything. And unfortunately for Núñez, he ends up giving the ball away. Then he makes the penalty away. It's just one fucking thing after another. And obviously they go and win the game, because time and time again, going back to Pep, unable to manage games at all, and it's not the first time that we've collapsed, where we're trying to push for a win and we've conceded. I can think of Leeds, I can think of Wolves twice, I can think of Brentford, I can think of Chelsea, I can think of Tottenham like 10 times, the Feyenoord as well, most recently as well. You're pushing for a winner and you just expose yourself at the back and you get punished, and it happens to us so many times. So many times over the last few years, and that's when it's been going well. And again, when it's going poorly, just take the point. Just get out of it. You threw away your 3 points. It's over. Take the point. Move on with your day. Yes, you're unhappy, but they're not giving it large at the end of the game, celebrating like they've just won the Premier League. Just get out the point. But we couldn't do it. We had to push up. We threw everyone forward. We get caught on the break. One long ball, and we're done. Absolutely done. Poor defending, poor goalkeeping, poor everything. It's poor. And it all starts from Pep telling him to do that because he should not be doing that. It never works out for us. We always get punished when we do this. It's just not good enough. And again, it's another example of poor game management. Again, he makes his substitutions late, and again, they make us worse. Again, they make us worse. The players go off the pitch because they can't run anymore. The players coming on don't look like they can run, don't look like they can pass, don't want the ball, don't get involved. And yeah, we collapse. And I've seen this story a lot. I've seen it a lot over the last 2 months, and I honestly don't think Pep is the one to fix it. I don't think he can do it because I don't think he understands that the system is killing us. And playing Nunes at left back just sums him up for me. I don't know if it's arrogance, ignorance, or what, but wow, he's got to sort things out fast because, anyone else in this position managing this football club, I know we've come from a long way, and yes, I mean, we're in the championship and we're in the first division, blah, blah, blah. I was going to them games too. But anyone in this position of this football club right now would have been sacked for losing 8 games in the last 11, and 2 draws, 1 win. 8 losses, 2 draws, 1 win in 11 games. Anyone else other than him would have been sacked by now. He's, I think he's walking on thin ice, and I don't know if the board are going to stick by him. I have no clue. I don't know what the plan is for January. Is there a plan for January? Because it goes back to Pep again. You can't let him get away with it. You can't do it. He wins for years about having 5 substitutions. We need 5 substitutions. The players are too tired. We need 5 substitutions. Everyone makes 5 substitutions against us and improves their team. Adds on more pace and more energy and more physicality, whatever they need. And what do? Make 2 substitutions. Maybe one in the 60th minute if we're lucky. But majority of the time, 87th minute or plus. That's one of the reasons why Alvarez left, because he just bring him on in the 87th minute. When we're chasing games, it's stupid. And I'm sick of seeing it. He's got to do better. Because obviously it starts and stops with him. The lack of energy from these players, the lack of fitness comes from him. If the players are not fit to play, and you're complaining that the players have too much game minutes in their legs, just fucking drop them. Put the under 19s in, put the 18s in. Don't give a crap. Put the youth team in. You've had 6 of them on the bench for 3 months straight. Just put them in. Forget it. Just write a few games off if the players are not fit enough to do it. I'm sick of watching these players come on the pitch, not run for 90 minutes, and then Pep to tell me afterward that they're tired. Not good enough. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And United did nothing today. You could argue that we did nothing because we didn't. We didn't do a thing today. We got a lucky goal. It was against the run and play. But then United didn't do anything for the rest of the game, and then we give away stupid penalty from 2 stupid decisions. And then we collapse. And it's unforgivable now. And this is the first time I've heard the City fans boo at the end of a game in the last couple of months. Every time it's had so far, they've clapped the players off, they've cheered, they've still sang. They didn't give a fuck today, the players. And the fans let them know. They booed at the end of that game, and the players deserve it. The players deserve much worse, if I'm honest with you. Much worse than what they're getting right now. Yes, they've won us 4 league titles in a row. Yes, they won the trebles a couple of years ago. But forget that. Pep's always saying, it's in the past. Every time we win a league, that's the past now. We focus on the future. Well, focus on your future now. You got to play like you have, because right now you're playing like you're stuck from 2 years ago. Like you can just walk in and beat anyone, because that's what you're doing. You're walking around the pitch. You're not even, like I said, no one's making a run. No one's looking for the ball. I'm sick of some players getting singled out like Haaland, who has to deal with 5 defenders. And then 4 City players who get in his way because everyone wants to go narrow, because no one wants to play out wide. No longer are we stretching the pitch. We're all going inside. So there's like 12 players in the middle of that pitch for Haaland to fight in. And he's supposed to be making run after run after run just for players not to pass it to. And instead, stand on the ball and go backward and pass it between the defenders again. Every single time we have a break or we try and counter, we stop the ball on the halfway line. We don't bother giving it to Haaland, who's just made a great run. We stop on the ball. Pass it backwards to Diaz. Pass it backwards to Vardio. It's so frustrating. It's ridiculous. When people going on about, Haaland, he can only do when he's tapping it in. He fights for that team all the way through the game. He made some good headers in that second half, trying to flick it onto Grealish that he didn't anticipate. He's fighting, like I said, United defenders all the time. He was bullied by Maguire today. But he's fighting centre-halves all the time. And he's probably tired. He's probably knackered. He's probably got too many minutes in his legs. And we've got no one to replace him. And whose fault was that? We let Delap go. We let Alvarez go. Who wants to play with a small team? Who wants a small squad to work with? Pep. And when it goes wrong like this, it goes epically wrong. And we're finding that out now. You need a squad. because we haven't got it. We really haven't got it. And where are all these rival fans now going about, oh, City have 5 players for every position? Where the hell are they? Because they don't exist anymore. You know, we haven't got 1 player for a position at the moment. We got Nunes at goddamn left back. So, yeah, we haven't got anyone to replace Haaland, so he has to play every game, and he's probably knackered and probably can't run. He probably needs a month off. Oh, it's a joke. It really is a joke. I just say throw in the kids, because like I said, it can't be much worse. We're getting battered week in, week out anyway. We're having 1 shot a game. Who cares? Just throw the kids in. It can't be much worse. And I don't even care if we get bad. If the kids are out, at least they'll try. Oh my God, it's frustrating. No midfield, no defense, no attackers. And even when we get the ball in the final third, we've no clue what we're doing. You know, it was a lucky goal today, and we got punished for poor judgment in the second half. That's what's happened. And it all comes back. I'm saying it again, it all comes back from Pep. It all goes to him, because he's the one that has to take the responsibility for it. I mean, some of them players as well need to take some responsibility. Again, Walker's captain, joke. Can't pass, can't cross, can't run anymore, doesn't jump for the ball, captain. My God, does he not inspire? I mean, what the hell does he inspire? Who's he talking to? Because his pep talks are not working. You know, left back Nunes. Fuck me, Nunes. He's not even been good going forward, and he puts him in defence. Jesus Christ. Vardy and Diaz exposed time and time and time again. The 2 times they don't get it right, or the 2 times they can't do anything about it, they score. Midfield, Gundogan, obviously he's come back to the club. It's a shambles. He's probably thinking, why he left Barcelona? You know, he thought they were a joke. He's left them, come back to us, and we're a joke. De Bruyne did nothing. Foden did nothing. Doku, fair play to him. He was trying. Bernardo was trying as well. And Doku ran at his full back constantly. Got past him. But why does Doku have to go past this man 3 fucking times? Why does he have to impress everyone? Once you go past once, put it in the box. Just cross it. Everyone does that to us, and we get punished every time. If you go past your man, you passed your man. Just put the ball in the box or pass it. Do something. Don't try and go past it 3 times and wiggle your fucking foot like you're special. My God. Useless. But again, he's the one that tried. And Haaland, yeah, not in the game again. Wow. So many things wrong with this club. I mean, recruitment's been wrong. Management's been wrong. The formation's all wrong. You have to change it. You got to stop playing in that. And you got to stop pushing for wins when you've been pegged back in the 90th minute. Just accept it. Just take it. You know, take the beating. Don't just go and, you know, get kicked while you're down already. My God, the confidence must be low in this team. And they're going to have the fans turning on them soon, because, like I said, there's no effort being shown at all. You're in the stadium. I mean, you can watch it on TV because all these people are running. There's no effort. The players just stand there, just whinging at each other. There's no one taking responsibility for it. So, yeah, that has to change, because going forward, we got Villa away, not winning that, getting smashed there. We got beat by Villa last year. We had 1 shot all game, not just on target. We had 1 shot the whole game. They battered us in that game. And that's when we were on the back of winning 4 in a row. And then we got Everton, not winning that either. So, where does this end? Where does it end? The only way I can see it ending if we had a World Cup here now, giving us a month off. That's the only way I can see our season being saved, because for me, it's done. Out the Champions League, out the title race. Not that we're ever in it, to be honest with you. Going out the FA Cup against Salford in January. What's left? Well, nothing. The World Club Cup at the end of the season. Sod that off. I wouldn't even bother turning up. You know, there's no point. It's just rubbing salt in the wounds at that point. So January needs a big refresh. We need big changes in January. We really do. We need signings. We need to increase this squad size. We can't go next season with a small squad. I mean, some of these players are probably going to go. Walker, De Bruyne, maybe Bernardo as well. Maybe even Haaland. Depends what league we're in. You know what happens with this Premier League case as well. So changes are needed, and we need to look at the future. We need to look at next season, and we need to look at who we're bringing in through the youth team. And for the love of God, have backup in every position. How have we gone into the season with no backup for our forward, no backup for our centre midfield, no backup right back or left back, no backups, no CDM? It's crazy. Oh my God, but we've got 5 players in every position. I mean, who realistically, who you're looking at this team thinking, wow, yeah, they're good? No one. No one is good. So yeah, got to fix it quick. I didn't even talk about the game, and I don't really want to, because Look, we started off well for 7-8 minutes like we normally do. Every game we seem to have a good 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes at a push at the beginning of the game where we try really hard. You know, we get the crowd on board and oh wow, we're up for this. And then 9 minutes in, go to shit, don't do anything for the rest of the game. That's what it was like today, and we've done that multiple times in the last couple of months. It keeps happening. We come out firing and then we die. And we've got nothing. We've got no answers. We're not pressing as a team. We're all doing it single. In the second half, in this one, we didn't even bother to press. But when we do, it's just one person going. Then they play around it. They're out of trouble. Off you go. And we push up to the halfway line, which means anyone with pace can do us on any single counter-attack. Because when teams counter-attack against us, they don't slow the ball down at the halfway line. They don't stand on it like we do and go backward to our centre-halves. They just go. They pass it through and go. We had a warning when Fernandes was playing through and put it wide. He should have scored. Embarrassing for him. But we didn't learn our lesson. They got another 2 attempts and they scored both times. So, yeah. Another joke of a performance. Another bad performance from pretty much everyone. I'm not sure anyone can hold their head high in this one. I'm giving player ratings. I'm giving everyone. Like I said, no one deserved. We clapped off that pitch. No one deserved to have their name sang. The fans have been good to them over the last few games. And they're good for him throughout this one. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that pissed me off as well is when players go to the crowd and do all this nonsense. Like, you're giving anything to us. When they gave the penalty away and the crowd were booing, pounding Diaz, I couldn't think of Diaz from my seat, giving it this to the crowd, tell them to get louder and whatever. Fuck off. Give us something. Because for 45 minutes, you all played like you weren't even there. You know, you all went missing. Bunch of cowards, that's all it is. United were a bit more physical than us. They bullied us on and off the ball. They were quicker than us. They were quicker to every second ball. They were fighting more. We didn't have any of that. Fucking shit it was. So yeah, I'm glad it's over. Roll on next season. Bloody hell. I don't think I'll bother going to the next few games. Can't be bothered. It's not worth my time. Why bring myself down at Christmas? You know, why do it? These players don't care. Why should I? That's it. That's match reaction. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure to check out the live stream I did as well. That'll be in the video. I'll link it to this one at the end screen. Make sure to watch that too. Some interesting moments. And if you want to watch United win, skip to the end. Good laugh. All right. That's it. I'm just gonna forget about this match ever existed. Thanks very much. Bye bye.